Alright guys, we are going to be going over the next video for the kind of thoughts, kind of like getting into it, I guess. It'll be Naraka and kind of a game that I really like to play. It's one of the only battle royals I actually really like to play. So in general, I think if you like fighting games, fighting style, heavy combos, like learning combos, combo breaks, all that kind of stuff, uh, Naraka is like the best battleground because and I'll show you. We'll do a match, and kind of showcase it. But to be fair, this game is one of the most complete battle systems you'll ever run into. There's different characters. So let's see. There's different heroes. They all have different abilities. You can change the abilities and what they do as well. So kind of cool overall. The art styles are like limitless. You get different weapon skins, outfits. These are all kind of unlocked by different means. You can buy some of these. Like this one you could buy with IRL currency, treasures, all that kind of stuff. This one's like unlocked by a special treasure. You can get accessories, some that are goofy, funny. Also, just if you're running into anyone with like these kind of heads, they're usually just too good run. Anyone with a goofy head, they're too damn good. So you gotta watch out. But yeah. So either way, I think Naraka in general is probably one of my favorite games in terms of battle royals because it allows you to actually beat someone with like combos. You can break their combos. You can use your ultimate at the right time to save you from a combo. You can have different styles. Like my character is basically a fucking Attack on Titan. When I ult, I turn into a giant Titan. I can grab things, slam them together, kill them. When I punch them, I heal. So it provides a lot of build variety. There's a lot of different female characters. This character is from actually on the OG, so it's kind of funny. Another game I really enjoy and play. Then there's a bunch of different characters. She's like a healer. Tarkaji has fire abilities. The Mocha Sand characters. Sorry, Sand abilities. Yeah, Viper Ning. She's more focused on stuns and kind of like debuffing you. You got a bunch of different characters, but I'll kind of just run through them one by one so you can take a look at them. Just the styles. You can kind of guess what they do. Okay, maybe not this guy. This guy essentially turns into a general. He turns into a small titan that has a little bit like more mobility, but sacrifices a lot in damage. She's a like mermaid character, lots of water abilities. He has like a demon he summons that kind of helps him fight. Akos turns into like a tiger that surrounds him. He gets like claws, can jump faster. It basically takes on aspects of a tiger. Zai essentially is she has like demon chains. I don't know how else to describe it, but they're like flamey chain whips, like that. The most annoying character in the game, Tessa. She essentially has multiple stuns and like she literally plays like Ari. She drops like a little lantern on the ground. If you don't hold E on it for long enough, she basically stuns you for like 3 to 4 seconds. So it really aids. You need to click on it. So kind of sucks. You got this guy, Hottie. He essentially flies. Those are his abilities. He can also do like a little grip attack where he pulls you in. So that's kind of cool. The newest chick that just got added in is Sheol, and she essentially has like her character theme is like a turtle, but essentially she has a bunch of shields, and she can counter based off those shields. So kind of cool. You have also Faria Shen. This is Cam's my buddy's favorite character. She's a mech. She's literally a diva. Her name is like she's basically based off diva more or less. But yeah, overall kind of cool. Another healer. Yeah. So that's always cool. Either way, this game has a lot of cool things to it. One of those being that it is a melee battle royale. So if you're used to just shooters and stuff like that, Naraka is a little bit different in the fact that it lets you play with melee weapons, and they're generally the majority of what you're going to be using. Range are really good, but they're really good for like added damage. They're not necessarily your front line, but you can actually front line with some of these range weapons. Like if you get a cannon and meteor, you can murder people pretty hard. So either way, one thing that's cool about Naraka, it always has events going on. You always want to check these. These always give you a bunch of bonuses, and they're just fun. I mean, they're cool ideas. Like This one right here, you basically do matches, you collect points, and you go through and do different things. Consume one hammer, blah, blah, blah. Bam. Now you unlock more tiles. So now you need more meat buns, so we got to do more quests to get those meat buns, which are these quests right here. So again, 10,000 coins, compete 3 of any level, showdowns. I don't do showdowns, it's the PvE mode, so I don't care. And then 8,000 damage with a ranged weapon. Yeah, these are all dog shit. These are quests that I would pay to skip. This one's okay. Other ones, I would definitely skip these. No, I don't think I can skip them. Well, okay, either way. Yeah, either way, you would do these quests, you would get the meat buns, and then you would call it a day there. Next would be the spring lanterns. These are special skins you can get that have different visuals. They change the textures, all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of cool. This one's like a pay to win. The more you pay, the more you get kind of stuff. You don't pay to win. There's no pay to win. It's a battle royale, but you pay to get results. You have to buy more to get more, I guess. Law Guardian, this is this character's event because she just came out. Again, you get the trialer. They give you free trials, which is really nice. They let you try out her for 3 days at a time and just kind of go from there. So if you play any 3 days with her, you'll unlock this, and you can get some of these rewards from there, which is kind of cool. Again, this is just one of those things where they give you free coupons. Sometimes they do this where they're trying to get you to buy their costumes and stuff like that. So they'll give you a discount. It's really nice because it's like 40%. So pretty solid. Then one of the coolest events they've ever run is the Soul Awakening, which is based off of Soul Land, which is one of my favorite anime/mangas. If you ever have not watched this, I would probably give it a shot in at least reading it or watching it. It is probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen in terms of an event for a game, especially since it was one that I really like. But you pick basically your quests on this, so it allows you to be flexible on what you want to do. Defeat one enemy. I'm picking all the easy ones because I just want to do one match and all these. So I would do that, and then I would just do 3 rare. Easy. So all of these are probably easily doable. But if I wanted to get the maximum amount of experience for this bar, I would have picked harder quests because you only get the coins, which is equal on all of them. But my soul level is going to be low, so I get less of these rewards. But either way, cool rewards. You get free shit based off doing the actual stuff in there. So we're trying to get this, which is a really cool skin. Like, it is probably one of the coolest spear skins in the game, if not the coolest. So you can get a lot of cool things from just doing the actual events. So Naraka is very generous with that kind of stuff. Styxriver is back. Oh god, Lannister's about to be addicted to League again for a little while, as usual. The shop, I don't think there's anything too special in here, but there is shop stuff. You can get different skins. You can unlock different weapons. This is another thing that's cool about this game is that the animations are super cool. They have beautiful art, cool costumes, really awesome design team. You know, they have all different styles. You can get different weapon styles. They're very unique. You know, crowns and shit. Emblems on the back, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but it's a very competitive game. There's a lot of cool cosmetics, stuff like that. You can build your character look how exactly you want. This is how my character looks. The cool thing is, I'm lucky enough to have put in enough time to where I've gotten decent at the game. Currently ranked 54 on the entire server, so in the entire game, I'm the 54th best Tianhai. So we're getting up there. The highest I've ever gotten was 32. But it takes a lot of grinding because it's just basically playing a lot of matches. It's not necessarily an indicator of like the best players, although you do lose and gain rank. I mean, it's because if you want to do the best characters, you would probably look at the Ashura, like the Immortal Lead, or not this one. We look at the Ashura. This is like the overall game. This is every character, everyone's main, all that kind of stuff, and then what's the best. So I'm like top 9% in solos in the whole world, but I also don't play solos. In duos, I'm top 25 because duos is a lot harder. People are really good at duos, obviously. And we don't really play that much. So it's one of those things. We play like 2, 3 games a night, and that's kind of how we play Naraka. So either way, game's really fun. There is a PvE mode. I am not really going to talk too much about this because I don't know. I don't play it at all. Like, you unlock soul jades, get better abilities, and then you go kill mobs, more or less control points, I believe. But again, I have never really gotten into it, so I don't necessarily want to comment on that. But I do think that it's pretty extensive. A lot of people do play a lot of it, so there is a leaderboard. Some of this stuff is pretty insane. Like, people really get into this shit. There is a showdown store too, so there is a reason to do it. You can get a lot of like cool rewards, you know. If you're someone that really wants to get into this kind of stuff, you can kind of grind these out, get free rewards, and all that good stuff. Chamber, you can have guilds in this game. It's probably good to do because you get these little quests and stuff. Not bad. But yeah, you get all your weapons. You get different skins for each weapon. Kind of makes you unique as you're playing. You know, especially when you get cool little skins, you can kind of decide between which ones you like the most. Pick them, kind of go with them. But yeah, you essentially kind of get a bunch of skins, all that good stuff. But more or less, it's a battle royale with a lot of cool systems, cool cosmetics. There's battle passes, so if you want to get some rewards for pretty cheap, you can buy the battle pass, get a ton of rewards. I personally don't even buy the battle pass anymore unless there's something I want. To be fair, nothing's really on my character, so I don't really care. I mean, that thing was on him was like a weird accessory. Don't really care. But either way, so we're gonna go into a match. I'm just gonna showcase the game for you a little bit. This is gonna be in a solo in a Solar 4 lobby. Although I can trade the best that I've ever had all seasons. The highest I ever got was Imperium 4. And I played pretty consistently. That was over the period of 195-hour playtime in like the total game. That's the most I've ever played in the game. I've only played 1,006 matches, so there are a lot better players than me. Currently, this season, we've only played like 92, 17 hours, so pretty lackluster compared to a lot of people, but in the season I got the Imperium 4, it was 81 hours. So, you know, if you put a lot of time into the game, you can develop a lot of skill. I'm not even the best player by far, and I feel like I've got a good grasp on the game. So it's a very high learning curve, and you can constantly get better, and you can constantly win based off just being better, which is really nice. Because a lot of battle royals, especially with shooters, I mean, you get one bad shot, someone sprays up, you know, you get hit, you're dead. This game, it's very much so, as you'll see in the combat, is very, very like counters really matter. How you play the situation. The only time you really kind of get screwed over is if you get third partied. Which if you get third party, there's nothing you can do about it. So that kind of just sucks. But we're just gonna wait for a match to pop off. Hopefully it's fairly soon. But yeah. Another thing to think about too, in this game, you can also get a lot of free rewards from actual in-game currency. So you're not going to be like a scrub completely for a long time, even if you want to do completely free. You don't want to buy any skins or anything like that. You can get these silk things, which you get through in-game, you know, quests and stuff like that. And you can buy all these things and essentially add them onto your character. So you don't have to stay with just the generic gear. You can actually get a lot of cool skins. Like, I mean, they give you a pretty good variety as well. A lot of them are going to be like these purple skins and all that kind of stuff. But you can also get like these too. Some of the legendary ones you can get from boxes, like these hidden treasure. That's part of that. So yeah. Now we wait. The other thing I'm kind of curious about is how this actually prosperity. Yeah, so you need to spend 400 gold to get one firecracker. Hmm. Dude, this is definitely like the flex your wallet fucking event. You literally get like a money banner. Okay, we got a match, but yeah, you get like a money banner for this. So it's just go out, spend a ton of money, and then you're chilling. That's funny. There's that. All right. Usually you'd want to spawn in these little gold zones. These are the high drop chance areas. I personally prefer to go areas I like versus that, because a lot of times, even if it is a good area, if you're not comfortable with the area, which I'm pretty much comfortable with everything, but there's certain places where you just have a good rhythm at, and I feel like you generally want to go to those. So the cool thing about this game is you can do things like dodge. This doesn't actually dodge. If you get hit during this, you will get hit. You can slide. You can do some stuff where there's like some cancels. This game has a lot of like min-maxing, right? So if you want to move as fast as possible, you kind of do like a little movement like this. It's essentially like a slide hop. And that way you don't waste stamina. But a lot of times you're going to be moving with a charge attack cancel, because when you charge attack cancel, you can't be knocked down. So you'll be seeing me do this a lot. It's easier to do when you have weapons, but you're essentially going to load up attack, and before that blue goes off, you'll actually dash. So you'll do it before the actual animation takes in so that you don't slow down. So either way, I'm going to show you the combat in the game. Hopefully you don't get dumpstered by some crazy-ass lobby. But yeah, no, I mean, it should be good. Naraka is really fun. I can't wait till... I wish it was a bigger game. Like, I wish the audience was bigger. It's very big in China. It's actually one of the most popular battle royals there. It's gaining popularity, kind of. There was a big spike when people like Shroud were playing it for a little while. But now it's pretty moderate. It's pretty chill community, pretty small. But still, really cool. A lot of skilled players. Okay. First things first, when you get into a game, the first thing you need to do is look for a weapon, because not uncommon to get in a match without having a weapon, and that fucking sucks. So we're just gonna loot as fast as possible. Boom. I don't know what a dragon ingot is. I've never seen what that is. Another one. That might be another event. So you're going to learn quick what your favorite weapons are, and you're going to learn that you really want to get the ones you're comfortable with and how you play, because it makes a big difference on whether you win or lose a lot of times. So if you're on a wall, you can also dash off, like, not like that, because I got stomped, but so again, you just cancel charge, boom, boom. I see the purple, so we're going to grab that. Dagger. I don't really care to use dagger right now, but might be worth. Okay, so we're gonna go in the mine. You always want to try to get the gold if you can. Okay, grab it. It's not worth. Oops. Okay. There's also some hidden stuff like that. I don't really use ranged weapons too much, honestly, so not worth grabbing. Wasting inventory space currently. We're looking currently for all of our normal stuff, like armor powders. We want our heals. We want the item expansions if we can find them. But you really kind of want to load up on your basics when you're first running around. You just kind of want to loot as much as possible in the beginning before you get your first fight. Currently, we have armor and a weapon, so we are kind of chilling. Shouldn't be too bad. However, some matches you won't get that lucky, and you just kind of want to like fight, scramble until you get some of that stuff. But yeah. Luckily with Naraka, if you do die in the first little bit, you actually can res until that lotus goes away, which is on the bottom below my health. It's a tiny little icon set at 2400. So it's +1. I mean X1. And that just means that it is still available. Alright, so cool thing about this game too, grapples. You always want to jump, grapple, and then basically left click out of it, because it'll let you kind of not experience the collision. It kind of lets you slide to a certain extent. Bounties you always want to grab. Even if you're not going to do them, it's kind of nice because you get to basically find out where they are. So you can either avoid them or attack them. We're going to personally go after them. So that was a parry. Boom. Okay, we're just gonna ult because I don't want to die. She's kind of dumb, I guess. So as Titan, again, attack on Titan. Boom, you jump. Kind of wasted on her ass. Probably could have killed her, but I really don't want to die while I'm making a video. First things first, always heal. This little weird thing is basically the thing you would use to slide. And instead of sliding, though, if you tap it, it'll make you do that. The good thing about that is it actually makes you have the chance to dodge some of the range attack, which is pretty important. I'm actually going to put that on that bar until we get a great sword. Ooh, Hang Sword. Okay, so Hang Sword just came out, and God, is it good. I actually love the Hang Sword. Also, if you see these little lizard guys, you're gonna hit them. They give you rewards. So we're just kind of giving you a good first look at like what the combat should look like, feel like, how the game pace should be. You're always just gonna be looking for loot. You never want to stop because there is an activity score at the end of the match, which is what your rating gets based off and your rank. So if you just hide in a bush, your activity rank goes down. You do get a sneak achievement though, so if you ever sit in a bush for like almost a whole game, it'll give you an achievement. Kind of funny. Alright, Katana, that's pretty good. Katanas are really good. You'll learn that all these weapons have like unique attack skills. So boom, this if you right click after. So that's one combo. Another combo is you heavy boom into the. There you go. That's another combo. So again, these things have combos. There's uppercuts where you can launch them, attack them down, all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty complex, honestly, in this game. And I'm nowhere near the best. There are actually infinite combos where you can like grapple combo people. You hit people in the air, you grapple the floor, hit them back up in the air, grapple them, hit and floor, all that kind of stuff. But people are too good. This is like fighting games where you just meet those people, or they're just like they're like fucking scientists at this game, and they're just crazy to play against. A lot of times, events going on, they'll have like these little flowers or pears or things called shellac. Or shellac, as me and Cam like to say. But essentially, what it does is it gives you buffs. So, really good thing to get into, to get grabbing as soon as possible, because they give you a benefit. They give you a huge attack or defensive bonus. Sometimes they give you a cleanse, so you really kind of want to go after them whenever you do see them. Especially your partners, make sure you call it out. Don't take all of them. Leave a couple, and then try to drain the bush. That way, no one else can get them. But again, as you see, we're just kind of, anytime we find any good materials, any good heals, shields, all that kind of stuff. It's a normal battle royale. You're just going to always be collecting. You never know. You're always going to need a lot, so better be safe than sorry. Here. Is there a shop back here? I need to get to a shop, actually. You can buy item expansions with this. So I'm going to actually put that there. I'm gonna check see if anyone's hit the temple yet. They did, but they did. Ooh, nice. Okay, Soul Jade's good. Soft step. So now people can't hear me when I'm moving around, which is really good. Kind of gets to jump on people a lot of times. There's a dead body there, so a fight happened. All right, we're gonna come here. Fire expansions first, usually for me. It's not. Enemy has spotted me, so we're gonna get attacked here in a second. Okay. Okay. We're not gonna risk it. Ult again. Okay. Can't get her from here, so we aim it down. Okay, that was close. That was a rough fight. Okay, we're gonna heal. How's that not? What? Damn. Okay, but that is a match. That kind of gives you like an idea of what to expect. 0 points my ass. A lot of times, the one thing about this game that's kind of interesting is there is a lot of fucking people that are just straight up like either smurfing, stuff like that. A lot of people don't want to play in the higher queues, so what they'll do is they'll make another character, which is, I mean, it makes sense to me. Because you get to that point where you want to like play like just casual matches and you can't. So it does make sense. I get why people do it. Kind of sucks, but yeah, at the end of the day, we essentially, just have to deal with it. Is what it is. It makes you better when you play against those people. So here's the ranking system. So because we didn't survive very long, well, we survived pretty long, but it's based off of how many people are left in the match, how active you were, blah blah. We did pretty okay for the most part, but the problem was we were higher ranked than a lot of them. So the fact that we lost, we got penalized for it. So that's why we lost a little bit of rank, but we gained hero score. That shows that we did good on like a normal match, but because it was skewed a little bit in our favor, we just happened to run into someone who was playing really well, and yeah, they beat us. So it is what it is. We lost some rank. That's okay though. So we go from there. It gives you like the overall, shows you exactly what happened, shows you rewards, all that kind of stuff. Shows you all the weapons experience, all the achievements you got per match. They're not like achievements, but they're like what would you call them? Like I mean, they're like match achievements for that match, like what you scored on. Oh, you guys can't even see it. It's like right here. There's like multiple of them. Okay, go there. I don't know what the hell these things are used for, so we're gonna check that. Oh, huh. Oh, whoa, there's more rewards. Kind of cool. Oh, these are kind of interesting. Dude, there's nothing for my character ever. I hate these guys. All right, but we did achieve all of our quests. So again, you always want to do your events when you can. That's pretty much the theme with every game, though, right? We're gonna explore just so I can show you guys it a little bit more. There's that. The Golden Keepers are here on urgent business, so answer truthfully. Have you seen echoes? There we go. Okay, so we got a reward for not snitching. Alright, these are more quests, stuff like that. Doesn't really matter. Point being, if you like battle royals, you like heavy duty skill cap, you like being the best of the best, you like having the ability to outplay people. As you've seen in that match, there's a lot of things that go in. You want to use different combos to try and like win. You're not guaranteed to win, but it's one of those things where you can see there was multiple times there where like I pulled out of the fight ahead or I lost because of misplays or outplays. So it is very based off of like if you do good, you'll win. If you don't, you lose. I mean, it's not very RNG. Like it's very, very much so like you just either are better than that person or not. And so that's nice for me. I like games like that where like your skill is the determining factor. It's not some random chance. The only thing that is kind of RNG is if you get really bad grabs in the beginning, you know, really bad loot. Yeah, then it kind of sucks. But generally speaking, Naraka, you can get fairly decent stuff usually in most games. So it is a battle royale, so there is RNG. You could get screwed completely, and that does happen. But for the most part, pretty chill. Next thing we'll do is I'll just show you this little opening pack. I've been trying to get one costume for like over, I don't know, we'll see. Out of 189 of these, I still haven't got the thing I wanted, which is the rarest thing in here, but it is the one thing I want. But either way, it's one of those things. Okay, we got a blue, so we got fucked, basically. Is what it is. But that's the loot part of the game. The nice thing is, it does let you see the results. This is kind of the one I actually want. This little thing right here. Some bitches. But either way, all these things are rewards you can get out of this chest. So if you get lucky enough, you can get these. I've gotten very lucky. I cannot even really lie. Just from looking at my weapons, you can tell. I've got 3 reds, and then pretty much everything else is gold, which is really lucky. So I can't really complain. We've been very lucky. They're pretty generous, I feel like, with a lot of the rates. I think they're pretty okay. So, but either way, guys, that is going to be it for the Naraka video. I hope you enjoy. I hope you get into Naraka. If you do get into Naraka, do hit me up. It's just Styxriver. I do believe you have to add the code right here. You can add that, or you can just look me up. But if you do want to play, just send me a friend request, and I can play with you, send you little rewards, blah, blah, blah. I can help you rank a little bit. And then Cam usually plays with me, so we would be able to play together if you would like. But yeah, either way, that is going to be it for Naraka. I hope you enjoy. Much love. I will see you in the next one. And yeah, if you have any questions, you want to add me, let me know. But